Hey guys, welcome back to another What's for Dinner. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Mandy. Let's get started.
I know this is a What's for Dinner video, but I'm getting ready to make Amelia's lunch for tomorrow so that I don't have to do it in the morning. And I wanted to share these adorable stickers with you guys. Bright Star Kids reached out to me and asked if they could send me some labels for my girls. And I just did it with Amelia's name. Because, you know, Bella's in middle school, so I don't really label her stuff anymore. But these are so cute. This package is the Designer Essential Labels Combo Pack, and they are so cute. I love them. This one is a bigger size, and then they just go down smaller sizes. You can pick out the font. You can pick out the little picture, like these, because these are actually for like your pencils. If you want to label their pencils, that's how little they are. Then this is really cool. I love these. This goes on your child's clothes. You wrap it around, it gives you instructions how to do it. You wrap it around the tag of your child's clothing, your shirts or pants, whatever. If they go to a daycare center and they have to have all their clothes labeled and stuff, these stickers are 100% dishwasher safe, microwave safe, 100% waterproof, sterilizer safe. So like when you put this on the tag, you're going to be able to wash those clothes and it's not going to come off. It's going to stay on. I love these. So I am actually going to put a label here on Amelia's lunchbox container and the little smaller container. I got some nut butter in there, not nut butter, cookie butter. She wants an apple to go in her lunch tomorrow and dip it in the cookie butter. It's all about balance, right? So cookie butter and an apple, we're good.
So I'm just showing you how easy it is to put these labels onto whatever it is you're wanting to label. Since this video was filmed, I have washed these containers several times in the dishwasher and the labels are still on the containers. They're not peeling off or anything like that. They are super easy to use, and I've also washed the two dresses that I am showing here. I've also washed these as well, and the labels have stayed on. Bright Star Labels is an online company, so I will have the link for their company down in the description. And something else I really like about it is based out of Louisville, Kentucky. So if you're new here, I am originally from Kentucky, so I gotta support those Wildcats. But like I said, I will have the link down in the description if you want to check them out. If you've already labeled all your kids' items for this school year, you can always order labels for next school year. They have different kinds of labels, not just the kid labels. They have things that you can use in your pantry or your linen closets, whatever you want to label. So definitely check out the website. It will be linked down in the description below. So moving on to the actual What's for Dinner portion of this video, I am fixing chicken bacon ranch wraps. This recipe is from my Instant Loss cookbook. So what you need for this is bacon, onions, chicken, sea salt, black pepper, butter or ghee, which you guys know I love my ghee, so I'm using ghee, dried parsley, garlic powder, minced onion, and ranch dressing, which I am using the ranch dressing that I made in a weekend meal prep, which I can link that video at the top and I'll put it down in the description as well. So I didn't quite go by the recipe on this night. What you're supposed to do is put your bacon and your onions in the Instant Pot and cook them together. But I wanted to cook up the whole pack of bacon, so I did the bacon separately in the oven, and then I took the bacon grease, put that into the Instant Pot, and sauteed my onions. So now I'm just taking the onions out, and I'm leaving that bacon grease in there. I'm trying to take as many onions out as I can. And now I'm adding in the ghee. I'm going to let that get nice and melted. And then I'll add in the chicken. And my Instant Pot is set on saute for right now. So I'm just going to stir that chicken up and get all that ghee onto the chicken. And I'll let this brown on all sides of the chicken. Once the chicken has browned a little bit or cooked some, I'm going to add in all those spices and mix it up really well. And then I'm going to put the lid onto the Instant Pot. Make sure you turn the knob to still. I set the Instant Pot to manual high pressure for 4 minutes. So this step is a step that I wouldn't have to do if I followed the instructions, but I'm just mixing together the bacon and the onions, and now the chicken is done, so I've put that in the bowl as well. And the instruction says to take half a cup of that ranch dressing and mix it together with the chicken and the bacon and onions. However, Jason does not care for ranch dressing, so I just spooned the ranch dressing on my wrap instead of mixing it all together. So once you have it all together, you just kind of roll it up a little bit. It is a messy meal. Anytime you're eating with lettuce wraps, it seems to be messy, but this is what it looked like. It was very, very good. Okay, our next meal is Southwest Chicken Chili Verde. This was delicious. This recipe is by Chef Michael. I will have the link for this recipe down in the description. You will need a yellow onion. I'm using white, garlic, jalapeno, avocado oil, chicken bouillon powder, warm water, a can of fire roasted diced green chilies, which I did not have, which is a good thing because I was fixing this for the whole family and the kids do not like spicy foods. But I did have diced tomatoes with green chilies, so that's what I used. Sea salt, cumin, split chicken breast with the bone in. I do not buy chicken breast with the bone in, so mine was just boneless chicken breast. And you'll also need a jar of VERDE's guacamole salsa. So what I was doing in the beginning was just sauteing those onions, garlic, and the jalapenos in some avocado oil. And you want to do that for about 5 minutes or until they start to brown. And then I'm going to add in the bouillon powder, the water, the green chilies, if you're using green chilies, the canned tomatoes, salt, and the cumin powder. And I'm just stirring that up really good, making sure that that bouillon powder is dissolved. And then I add in the chicken breast. I really like this meal because it is done in the Instant Pot. It's like once you get everything in there, you can just kind of set it and forget it. So these are my types of meals in the evenings after work. They're really good. So I just set the Instant Pot to high or the soup stew setting and cook it for about 25 minutes under high pressure. And then you just release that pressure, do a quick release on that. And I'm taking out the chicken, putting it in a bowl, and I'm going to shred this up using a hand mixer. If you have not tried this little hack, you have to. It is a must. It literally takes seconds to shred up chicken. You can do this in a KitchenAid stand mixer or a regular stand mixer, whatever you have. Literally life-changing. Okay, maybe not life-changing, but it definitely works so much better than using 2 forks. So now I'm just going to put that shredded chicken back into the Instant Pot, and then I will add in that whole entire jar of the VERDE guacamole salsa. This was my first time ever using this type of salsa, and this dish, like I said, was absolutely delicious. So this type of item and those green chilies, a lot of times you can find it in the Latin Mexican aisle of your grocery store. So if you can't find it, you're having trouble, then go to that aisle in your grocery store. So I'm just going to stir everything up really well and then spoon it out into a bowl. And as you see here, I topped it with a little bit of cilantro and sliced up avocados. This next recipe is from Pinterest. It is 1 pan creamy gnocchi with sausage, and I do all of this in my Dutch oven. What you need for this is Italian sausages, an onion, garlic, dry white wine, a can of diced tomatoes, heavy whipping cream, potato gnocchi, grated Parmesan cheese, a handful of fresh basil, and salt and pepper to taste. So the first thing that I am going to do is cut up my onion and everything, which I already have cut up, but I'm going to take the casings off of the sausages. And the easiest way that I find to do this is just taking your knife and running it down the center of the sausage, just making a little slit in that casing. And then it just peels right off. I find that that is the easiest. If you have a better trick for taking the casings off, let me know down below in the comments. But for me, this is what I have found to be easy. So once I have all the casings off, I just use my knife and kind of chop up the sausages a little bit more. And I'll chop this up even more once it's in the Dutch oven browning. This is definitely a 1-pot meal, which again, I love those kind of meals because less dishes to have to wash. So what I'm going to do first is saute the sausage and the onion in a skillet on medium-high heat for 7 to 10 minutes, or until the sausage and onions are lightly browned. Then I'm going to add the garlic to the pan, saute that for about 30 seconds, then add the white wine and let that cook for about a minute. Then I'm going to stir in those diced tomatoes, the heavy cream, and the gnocchi. And once the Once the sauce starts to bubble again, I'm going to cover that, reduce the heat to medium, cook it for about 5 minutes, and then give it a really good stir. After that, I'm going to then stir in the Parmesan cheese, the basil, and the salt and pepper to taste, and you want to serve it immediately. This was really, really good. Everyone enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's What's for Dinner. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps my channel out, and leave a comment down below and let me know if you're going to try any of these recipes out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.